Hey everybody, it's Shelly Hoffman with Heart Home Community, and I am here today with Karin DeLaney. I'm sure you've seen her around our Baldwinsville area. I actually did an interview with Pac B whenever COVID-19 kind of was shutting everybody down. So she's here with me today to talk a little bit about how phase one, phase two, what does that mean for her law firm, and what they're doing to meet those requirements. How you doing today, Karin?
Oh, I'm doing just fine because the sun is out, Shelly. Good morning. We
Yeah,
don't get
it
to
is.
see it very often.
No. And I think being outside has something to do with your reopening plan too, right? Weren't you kind of talking about?
It does. So we are a professional service, and as a result, we are part of phase two. Fingers crossed, phase one goes well. And we're sort of sitting back and learning from the folks who are venturing into phase one, and even learning from some of our colleagues in different professional services as far as phase two goes and how to prepare for it. But yes, I've spent this week designing an outdoor space to be able to meet with clients face to face. So I'm excited about it. It's not going to be too fancy, but it's going to serve the purpose. And if we've got days like this summer, it'll hopefully work out great.
Well, a lot of times when people are coming to you, they're talking about their estates, wills, things that are kind of heavy topics anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So to be outside
Right.
in the sunshine, if that's an option, that
Yeah.
in itself is kind of uplifting, right? Makes you feel
Right.
a little bit better. So
Yeah.
if you can't be outside and you have to be inside, what's
Mm-hmm.
different about your office to make that work? Anything?
Yeah. So we're doing a lot of things. First and foremost, we are still encouraging clients to use video conferencing and teleconferencing. I really feel personally that we're in this for the long haul until we have some effective treatment and an effective vaccine. So I am really encouraging clients to utilize a video conferencing option, which we have available and is safe and secure. Um, and also just regular telephone conferencing. I do have some clients who would like to come and sign their documents, and we've can accommodate them with them sitting in their car and handling that. I have a nice parking area right in front of the building, so we can handle that for them, sort of a curbside. But for folks who are going to be coming into the office, we're ready for them. We've been situating seating areas so that we're able to better distance ourselves. We're limiting the number of clients that come in, the number of appointments per day. We're, calling clients ahead of time to remind them of their appointment, but also to ask some really key questions like, have you been ill? And we're providing masks for those who do not arrive with one. And plenty of hand sanitizer and cleaning and sanitizing after every client that comes in. As you know, a lot of my clients are seniors and they're in a vulnerable population, and so we've really been trying to prepare as much as possible to keep everybody safe. So cross our fingers. We're hoping that it all works out and that we've attended to every detail to make people feel welcome and comfortable and safe at the same time.
No, and I think that's everybody's overall key, because I agree with you. A lot of times I've been asked, when's real estate going to reopen? I think we're about as open as we're going to be
Yeah.
for a good period of time.
Yeah.
Just because of taking
Yeah.
precautions and stuff. So it would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
The outside
Yeah.
is I think is being key if you can be outside.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, sure. I mean, we're really trying to accommodate all kinds of weather. As we know, upstate New York is pretty unpredictable. Mother's Day, for instance, snow. Um, but so we're trying to accommodate all kinds of weather, and just really hope that people are honest and upfront and careful with their own health and have regard for the health of others too. So We just want to make sure we're doing all the right things, and at the same time, making people feel comfortable and not fearful about continuing everyday life as best as we know it.
Yeah, and that's great. And the video stuff, like you said, has been because originally we went under quarantine. You were not able to use video, correct, for things
That's
like that. And
correct. Yeah, that's correct. So the governor allowed, there's an executive order that allows us to conduct some business by video conferencing. It's been very helpful. So far that, we are awaiting word to see if that will extend. I have to think it's going to extend. Our colleagues and neighbors down in New York City will probably be in a stay-at-home order for much longer than we are, and there are plenty of lawyers in New York City, so I have to think that executive order is going to be extended for a while. My hope is it's extended and that our legislature takes some time this year and really evaluates how the legal profession should probably connect to the 21st century.
Yeah.
We're behind, like many businesses. We're behind, and this pandemic has taught us how to be better, how to be more creative, and so I hope that lesson really permeates with the legislature so that changes can be made and we can offer that. It's been wonderful for clients to be able to connect with us by video conference and be able to finish up some of their legal work. It's really been incredible. And for those that aren't comfortable with it, I've got to hand it to some of my clients who are learning it. We are very patient with, as you know, as far as technical difficulties. Sometimes we have to work out glitches, but we're very patient with people, and people should not be afraid of that. And it's worked out really great.
Well, and I can take a past experience that you and I had together where video conferencing would have been better. I had somebody who her mom was coming to you and she lived out of state. So any time to meet with you, she'd have to come up here to take her mom. Whereas if she could have stayed where she was and her mom came to you, even just,
Correct.
that personal touch. And it all works out because it always does. But that's an example where it would have been a little bit easier, had we been using that technology before. So
Yeah, it's not the same as face-to-face, right? We, just like your profession, we like to see people face-to-face. I like to hug my clients, and it's just going to have to be on hold for a while. And I'm a handshaker, and that's going to have to be on hold for a while. So a lot of that personal interaction is just, unfortunately, just going to have to wait. But we can do things virtually. We can still connect, and we can still connect 6 feet apart.
Right, we can. And I think, if this continues for a year, 2 years, 3 years, we're going to be so used to it, and everybody's going to be so used to it. I talked to a woman yesterday, and she's been in the same house for 40 years, and she wanted to go look at another house, and I had to explain the COVID restrictions we're under. And I enjoyed listening to her voice, but I'm thinking I need to show her how to Zoom or how to Facebook Messenger or something, because I want to see her face when I'm talking to her and I'm explaining things. And that's just me in my industry. I can't even imagine with an attorney. You really need to know that what you're saying hits home.
Yeah, those reactions that people have say a lot. Sometimes no words are words enough, and so that's what I miss. I prefer video conference over telephone because sometimes those few seconds of silence, I can't figure out if the few seconds of silence are hesitation or worry, or if someone's at the front door and they're trying to answer, do more than one thing at a time. So yes, I miss the facial reactions and to be able to interpret what those mean.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, thank you for your morning, because I'm sure it's absolutely beautiful. I know you're not playing hooky because you work too hard for that, but but I can't wait to see your outdoor space. Maybe once some of the more restrictions are lifted and a non-client can come in. I'd love to see what you set up, because that might be something that other businesses could utilize as well. Just for 2 reasons: the vitamin D, and then just add another level of a personal touch in the outdoors. So
yeah. Absolutely. You are welcome anytime.
Thank you, Karen. I will enjoy the sunshine while we have it.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.